Busy week it was, Grizzy.
Still is.
Yeah.
It still is, man. We got so much craziness.
It's a Hurricane Beryl special here on Grizzy's Hood News Unfiltered at the Tom PEACOCK Nissan studio. Grizzy, blessed, so grateful that we're able to make it out here.
Exactly.
If you're watching, consider yourself blessed. Still a lot of people, over 2 million people lost power.
And we still have like over 1 million without power. So go get your snacks, friends. Let's go.
All right, Drizzy, just 2 months ago, we were dealing with the derecho that went through Houston and went through with 100-mile-an-hour winds. Then, just a few days ago, we had to deal with a Category 1 hurricane. But, Drizzy, it felt more than a Category 1.
Man, this thing was going... And I'm like, what is that? Like, and then it even got like...
And that was
I was like, Beryl was like large Marge, dude. She came on through, man. I don't know what was going on. Beryl was like a baby mama with a lot of vengeance. Like, she just had it out for us, man. I don't think it was just a Category 1, though. I think it was stronger.
That was the strongest. I've born and raised here in Houston since 1981. Went through Alicia, went through Ike. That was no Category 1, Grizzy. I would debate anybody on that. You know, trees completely uprooted. We had trees land on homes.
Man, we had a fatality. We had a few fatalities, you know, people. And even yesterday, I think it brought despair because there were even people found unalived in cars. Yeah, and I can't even post about all that because, you know, we try to stay off that subject. But it was very sad. Like, we had some very crazy moments, but also profound moments of great humanity. Like the Houston Strong was in the air, Texas Strong, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, it's a little bit of everything, man. It's just this hurricane came on with it.
Yeah, so the storm came in through Sunday night, Monday morning. Tell us about your experience.
My experience, you know, I don't know, man. I had the best sleep. I had the best hurricane sleep.
The wind was blowing.
Yeah. And then I woke up terrified. Like, what is that? Like, I think some of the roofing stuff fell out the house. I don't know. It's like all this like sounds. I was like, what's going on? Then like everything. I was like, oh man. Then I woke up to the messenger and I was like, man, this is insane. The rain was coming in and then the wind.
Right.
It wouldn't stop. Like, just when you thought it calmed down,
it came through again. Yeah.
What was your experience?
You woke up at 4:30. The lights went out. Then at 4:30 in the morning, Monday morning.
So you lost it right off the rip.
Right off. You were really quick.
Wow.
And woke up and checked in on you to make sure you're good. But went outside and that wind was howling. When the gust blew, it was the house would shake. And then of course the whistling, like the sounds that you.
I was like, man, what is that?
It wasn't Eva being snoring.
Eva. Oh, man.
But she was sound asleep.
Yeah.
But no, I went outside and I didn't go outside, but I stood on the porch. And when I went out to the porch, I was there on my phone just checking my messages, right? And then I looked up. I thought there was a big giant cat, but no, it was a possum. It was like trying to wanted to attack me, but it was looking for a shelter.
Yeah, it was looking for shelter.
But no, it was a wild scene,
Man.
and very fortunate that our house. You know, I went outside. There was tiles of roof outside, so I don't know if it was our roof or the neighbor's roof.
Oh man, yeah. There's still so much inspecting to do. Like, we don't know what everybody's worried right now because there is no power. You know, I know you got your power restored. I drove into my neighborhood. So Monday, Tuesday, today's Wednesday, but yesterday night I was done wrapping it up. I was driving around everywhere trying to gauge what's going on and get a feel for the city. And the next thing I know, everything's lit up like a Christmas tree. And I'm really excited. I mean, I got neighbors with grandbabies and stuff. And I'm like, wow, yay, we got lights. Man, I drive into my neighborhood, Hector, and everything's great until I drive to our street.
Right.
I get to my street and everything's dark and despair. I was like, man.
Oh, man.
Hang in there, man. Hang in there. That is the message, friends.
Our power grid is very, very weird and strange, isn't it? You know, on our street, we have power. But there's 2 homes in our street that don't have power.
Oh, man.
You know, it's like, it's kind of, it sucks even more when you know your neighbors have power, but you don't.
You don't want to glow. You don't want to, you know, be happy. And then them too, like, they don't want to be haters or feel, you know, like some type of way. But yeah, it just sucks. I mean, it's terrible. Look at the trees. Like, we had trees come down on houses. And I mean, Hector, and the thing is, are we really done with hurricane season? Nope.
We're barely on the bees.
Yeah.
We're barely on the bees. And I was saying about this earlier this year that I believe this storm season is going to be very rough, you know, and I think this is only just a warm up.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a Category 3 coming through here? If that was a Category 1, we're not ready for any category above that.
Yeah, man. I definitely found room for improvement and took notes. You know, I bragged about having my hurricane snacks. They were gone like the first day. They were gone. I was like, man, I was mad at myself. Then I saw the lines at the gas station the following day. And, you know, look, I'm just going to be very real. A lot of people were prepared. A lot of people like me thought we were prepared, but were really not prepared. Then we had people that lived check to check that they would have loved to be prepared. Right. But, you know, when you're out there in the struggle and you're living check to check and you've got your children, you know, preparation sometimes is a luxury that people can't afford. Yeah. And in different situations, we saw price gouging. I saw a lady, she sent me a receipt for $27 and something cents. It was 2 waters, a bag of chips, and 2 beef jerkies. I was like, what? Man, we saw rooms too, like rent hotel rooms, like $300, $400, $500 a night. Just ridiculous. And then a lot of places didn't even have power. A lot of hotels, you saw people staying outside the rooms just as hot as if they were in their homes. I mean, just horrible.
Yeah, how'd your dogs fare through this?
Man, like last night I had like that low moment. Like I've been the queen of optimism, I consider myself sometimes. But last night when I came into the neighborhood, you know, my one dog was smart to stay by the window unit. The other dog, because I got a generator running, the other dog, Duchess, she likes her little corner. Like it's nowhere where the AC was. Right. And she was like hot. I was like, man, it was just sad.
Yeah, we ended up leaving when the storm was done. We ended up going to my sister-in-law's because the power went out at our house. But she still had power. But on the way out, I saw maybe 3 or 4 dogs just wandering the roads because dogs just get lost in these situations.
Man, yeah, I've got a lot of flyers, requests for you know, cameos in the Facebook stories if I can put flyers of missing dogs. So I got a lot of those. Send me the flyers and I'll post them. I got you.
Yeah, and then we ended up going down to meet my kids. Lake Houston's down the street from me.
Yeah, so how was that?
It was crazy. You know, we have footage here where Lake Houston, it looked like an ocean. Oh yeah. There was swells of water, maybe 3-5 feet tall down Lake Houston, and I've never seen Lake Houston that crazy. Yeah. Where the hurricane winds you can see here just whipping, and where that tree is right there, that's supposed to be land, right? So the wind, look at this, it's just whipping. I
know where that's at.
And that's a water treatment facility there where they pump the water out for our drinking water here in Houston. But look at the swells at Lake Houston.
It looks like a freaking ocean. That doesn't even look like a freaking lake. Yeah. Ooh, look at the water.
It was an insane scene, Grizzy.
Yeah.
This was towards the end of the hurricane. Okay. But you know, I can imagine what it would have been during the actual storm, during the main part of the storm. But you know, thankfully we're all safe here, and you know, we have power now. But prayers to those who don't, and also those who've got hurt and injured during the storm, and also for the linemen. Again, hundreds of thousands of people have to now come back to Houston and help get us back on our feet.
Shout out to them. I feel like there's definitely room for improvement on behalf of these energy companies. I mean, I don't think I see there's a lot of criticism. People are very upset. The emotions are very mixed. You know, a lot of us appreciate, but then there are those that are like, well, I see all these trucks, these utility trucks sitting there. But I'm like, the thing is that they have to get instructions. Right. They can't just come in and start moving in. No, there's a protocol. It's a process. And that's the problem. Who is giving them the stuff? Right. They need the directions on what to do. They need to know where to go. You know, they can't just start touching things. So
I know Center Point's going under a lot of fire right now because the government and city officials are wondering were they actually prepared. So we'll find out.
Yeah, they better, man. People want to see heads rolling, man, for real, like to the chopping block. Man, my peeps, it's moments like this that just like, man, it just lets me know that there is humanity. It's like that faith is restored in the fellow human. Look at this. This is 45 and West Mount Houston, also known as 249. I mean, we see people driving. Like, why were people driving into the water? I don't know. But we had a lot of cars down. But at the same time, we were seeing people walking the elderly across the floods. You know, it was really, really like crazy and also inspiring to see people help each other during the craziest times. I also received videos of people helping cut down the neighbors' trees, clearing the roads, like just people pitching in and helping where they can.
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, Grizzy, is that, we're a wild city. It's crazy here, but, in times like this is when Houston stands up and we unite and look out for another. This is what makes Houston strong. This is what Houston is about, taking care of one another, looking out for one another, and whether it's the elderly or whether it's somebody, in a dire situation. We've seen video, and we're going to talk about one a little bit, where people are stuck in their cars and these people go out there and rescue them out of the cars.
Yeah, this video was sent in the same day, and I was like, wow, this is just insane.
And there he is reversing.
Yep. I mean, and still got stuck, I think. So it's just crazy, man. Prayers going up for everybody. Man, please don't drive into the water and just avoid it.
The
water will go down in a few hours. It's just, you have to wait it out. Unfortunately, I mean, it's just beyond our control. I wonder if this is going to help to call out some of the infrastructure issues. Look, see, they broke down.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
And 45 right there in West Mount Houston, or 249 area right there, is known to always flood. It's known that area is, if you're new to Houston, that is one intersection you absolutely want to avoid when there's a lot of rain or wind or whatever. That's one intersection you absolutely want to avoid. And Grizzly, then you got a video down in Missouri City.
Yeah, so Missouri City, man, shout out to Mo City, man. They stepped in. Somebody drove through a high area of water and they were not able to get out, and the water was just going over them, like they were about to drown. I mean, they look how high the water is. And some good Samaritans, I think some law enforcement stepped in too, but the people just united together and got this individual out. I think it was a lady. And you could just see, like, these people need some recognition, man, like some kind of something, man. They deserve that. We saw a lot of acts of heroism. And look, there they go. They're pulling her out. I think it was a lady. But yeah, it's just crazy stuff.
And look at the water is almost up to the top of the car too as well. Had that car been a little bit deeper or whatever, it would have been a whole different situation. But thank God that water stopped at that moment, at that far up, and they were able to get her out.
Yeah, look at that. I'm speechless. I'm breathless. Like, what? Like, this is just crazy. I wouldn't even know how to help. Like, they acted quick, and I think people need to learn to swim too. That's like really important.
Was there just one person in that car?
Yeah, just one person. They helped her out, and yeah, look at everybody. Everybody pitched in. Everybody was in the spot. Like, they knew the play.
Taylor on Facebook says, I'm not surprised because H-Town people come through for one another. Great job.
Yes, great job. Then we got Rachel says, Houstonians, in my opinion, are the most heroic, kind, selfless people that I've ever met. H-Town never lets me down. That's right.
Very true. Then Jesse on Facebook says, I hope they are recognized for their bravery. Love seeing people helping people.
Me too. That was that little sunshine, man. Seriously, it's when I opened that message, and I'm glad I got to it. Look, friends, I'm behind 400 messages or something like that. But I got that message. I was like, oh, man, this is it right here. This is like humanity restored for me, because we've been going through some stuff. This weather brought a lot of bad feelings, about a lot of like despair.
Yeah, and it's nonstop. Like you said, we just went through the May issue with the storms then, and then we got the hurricane, and we're just in the bees.
We're just starting, friends. Like, please be prepared. Get that food. Try to save up, like, for power, generators, like, down the line. And you know what? Generators don't even help that much. Right. I've got one, and they're expensive. Yeah. Now I want that Generac one, man. Right. I'm like, dang, I need something to power the whole house. The internet's gone. People's signal's bad. Even to communicate with your family, I'm sure was a challenge for a lot of you all at home.
Man, Grizzy, if I was a home builder in Houston, in the Houston area, or paying attention, I would include a Generac or some type of generator for the homes, because that would be a huge upsell for home builders. Yeah. Or if you're looking to sell your home in the future, include a type of generator for the home, because it seems like we're definitely getting our money's worth out of these generators. And they're pricey, though.
Yeah, they are pricey. They are very pricey. But, I think it's one of the best investments you can have. This is one of the only locally owned car dealerships here in the city of Houston. How did that start?
Started with grandfather back in the 70s. The father now runs the business, and we have the young grandson who's 34 years old and here every day working, and Mr. Peacock at 67's here every day working. Back in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, you know, big companies have come in and bought a lot of these dealerships up. So not a lot of locally owned dealerships where the family is in the business every day taking care of the business. You know, we do a lot of things in the community. We support, we give scholarships to our local high schools here in our area. We're here to stay for a long time. I'm excited to see what we can do with our store with Tom Peacock Nissan in the city.
I was going to Galveston, going to a beach house, and a big 10-wheel box truck hit third car behind me. It was a 4-car accident. I had over $18,000 worth of damage to my vehicle when they fixed it. I got injured so bad that I had to retire. I have 11 discs in my back that are herniated from that accident. I called Hollingsworth up and he was right on it. He has a whole team of people that actually treat you like family. They care about you. You know, you get to know them over the length of time that you're with them. You know, they actually really care about the people that they represent. Every time they called me, they didn't just call me to talk to me about the case. They called me and asked me, how was I feeling today? And did I need some help? And I would tell them, and they got me the help that I needed. He already knew that he had won the case because none of those other lawyers knew even what they were doing. Hollingsworth just took over those guys like a bull.
I can't sleep.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Yo, focus! No one should have to live like this. Let's get this thing turned around.
Is your air conditioner not performing at a pro level? Get your AC back in the game with AirTeam. As your H-Town heating and cooling team, we provide the best HVAC services Houston has to offer.
That's what I'm talking about, and that's how you get a good night's sleep. Woo!
AirTeam, heating and cooling.
Hey, what's up, Hood News peeps? I'm here with Anna from Supernova Furniture. How are you doing today, Anna?
I'm so happy and a little bit hot, of course, because it's so warm outside. Yes. But thank you for having me, Greasy. I'm excited that you're in one of our locations.
Oh, yeah, Fry Road. This is awesome. So, Anna, tell us, you guys are still going to carry on with the 4th of July sale that you guys have into next week as well?
That is correct. We're just very, very happy to be able to make the changes and adjust to our, whatever our traffic demands. But we are inviting everybody to come and visit. Right now, we're so excited that Greasy was able to come to our locations in Katy. This is such a busy store. There is so many our Hispanic people and, new home buyers, and we're just excited that they can take advantage of our famous package deal. So thank you so much for having me.
Can you tell us about those package deals, what they can expect?
Well, you can still take advantage of those promotions that we had on the 4th of July, that you buy your grandmaster bedroom set and you can choose a living room, a dining room, and even a second bed for the spare room or for the children. So it's such a great deal. We have helped so many people save thousands of dollars, on an average around $2,000 plus. So it's a great opportunity. And I gotta let you know that we also offer financing. Everybody gets approved. Awesome. Doesn't matter what type of credit you have, we're gonna get you the money that you need to get the furniture that you always wanted.
Awesome. Are there any promo codes, or how can they take advantage of this huge sale that you guys have?
Well, they just have to let us know. You saw the Greasy Hood News. We believe in her. And of course, we have some other sort of media, but we love Greasy and we want you to tell us, and you're going to get an additional 10% discount.
All right. You got it here. You got it live. You got it first in News Peeps. Sale going on. She's extending the 4th of July sale for those that might have missed it. It's been a great weekend. She's going to carry throughout the weekend. And when is it over?
It's over when I tell you so.
All right. Hey, we're going to roll with that. We like that. Thank you, Anna.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, when a storm comes through or when Houston's going through some situations, there's the bright side of things, Grizzy, is that people make the best of it.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of people that will find a way to make, better of the situation. I don't know if this is the best idea to be out there floating in dirty water, but...
Not the safest either.
Yeah, not the safest. Yeah, I don't know about that, but definitely was interesting to see all these different pictures, the damages. I'm going to include other ones, too. I got a bunch of pictures, y'all. Like the Hood News peeps hooked it up with the photos. Like these are pictures of some of the damages, but that was just the preliminary. Like there was worse, like construction sites came tumbling down,
right?
Stuff like months of work, came crashing down. Lots of flood, and prayers for our peeps that live in apartments or not so great apartments. Those people have suffered the most,
right? And the recovery process is a lot slower. We've heard issues too, as well, is that the apartment complexes don't necessarily are quick to respond when the power's out, and they're pointing at each other, pointing fingers at center point and back and forth.
Apartments, because they're trying to gauge who's got to be responsible for what. See, the rule of thumb is center point cannot be out there to do the repairs on the electrical side until the apartment has taken care of their side of the damage. So it's really messed up, like when you're at the mercy of a landlord or a manager or a slumlord. Like you have to wait for them to be ready. A lot of times they don't even have the money to make the fixing.
Right.
So the repairs. So it's just really crazy. Look at this picture. We have a lot of insulation just flying out the apartments. It's crazy. That's over at the Edgebrook Apartments. And this is the White Oak Bayou in the Heights. The water was just like
too high, right?
Yeah.
It was really high. That's another high water spot too, as well, right there along White Oak Bayou in the Heights.
Oh yeah.
That bayou is known to get up. I think it was even got up over 45.
Yeah.
Right.
Buffalo Bayou was definitely like I think there's a link in there somewhere with all the bayous, and like they were at their max. Like they were even floating off into the streets.
Yeah, that was just a few blocks away from here, and Buffalo Bayou went up to all the way over Allen Parkway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy scenes all throughout Houston in this. Again, another storm that we survived and we made it through, but just a wake-up call for us to be prepared for the next one.
All right, Hood News peeps. So Monday, hurricane hits. Then we start to pick up the pieces. We're wandering around, assessing the damages.
And it's hot.
And it's hot. And there's still hope, though. Tuesday, it gets frustrating. Temperatures rise, not just people like the weather temperatures, but also the people, the temperatures internally for Houstonians. We had folks swarm to gas stations to go get fuel for their generators, for their cars. We had a lot of unfriendly folks, man, cutting the lines. A Hood News peep sent in this video, and people were being very fussy. People were cutting lines. It was just really sad, but we got it on video, and we got two guys right here getting into it.
Yeah, it looks like we don't know the exact situations, but it's more questions than answers. But I can only imagine like there's the guy maybe is trying to skip, or we can only assume, right?
Yeah.
But obviously the heat is getting onto people. It's hot. People are frustrated. Long lines all throughout Houston whenever there is a gas station open. And so you're seeing the result of that is seeing tempers flare up. And, of course, causing scenes like this. But it looks like some bystanders also got involved, right?
Oh, yeah. We had a pit bull in the mix. Then one of the guys, so they're arguing over a spot. That's what we can take away. Now, who was right, who was wrong, we're going to stay away from that because everybody's going to have their story, and then there's the truth.
Right.
But this guy comes out with like a Ninja Turtle with a staff. What character was that? Donatello, I think, with the staff. He comes out, dude, look at him. Woo, woo, woo. Like he's just like ready to roll.
Jose Altuve.
And then there's a lady with panties. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Then there's the shirtless homie with the pit bull. There's so much going on in this video.
There's a lot of
this
content
is like
here.
true essence of Hood News. Then we got the OG, that man, look at him. He's ready to fight, but the guy won't put down the broomstick handle. I think that's what it is.
That's a pretty dog, though.
Yeah,
it
is beautiful dog. Yeah, man, just crazy stuff, man. We see some cheeks. We see people, acting a fool like a donkey.
She's very dramatic with her hands, too, as well. She's giving some, I can only imagine what she's saying.
And there was some drama. I'm just going to add a little spice to this, okay? There was some drama because some people in this video were not supposed to be there. And later on in the evening, your girl got a message saying, hey, I just discovered my person with somebody else, and that's my car, and she was in it, and all this other stuff, friends. It just created so much chaos. I don't know what's going on. I plead the fifth.
Yeah, we're not going to point out exactly who it was, but you can only assume from the video there and kind of just draw your own conclusions there. A lot of content in that video.
Yes, too much going on, baby. Too saucy. Man.
This is why the world watches Houston.
Man, I'm telling you, man. People watch. Man, you just never know. Let me just say this disclaimer, too. We are not responsible. I repeat, we are not responsible for whoever comes out in these videos. People, make sure that you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be, because you never know when you might be captured on the hood news.
Also, if you're in the public, if you're anywhere in public, sidewalk, if you're at a gas station, anybody's recording you, they have the right to record you, by the way. You know how many times you've got people say, you can't record me?
Man, they're recording me when I'm over there looking at cucumbers at the at the grocery store. I've had people take videos of me. I don't even go groceries. Now I curbside because of that one video that came out. I'm looking at cucumbers. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, y'all are wrong for that. Y'all know how many unflattering pictures there are? Man, y'all better leave me alone. But yeah, the thing is, at the end of the day, we are not responsible. If you're out there scheming or doing something or creeping on the DL, man, just be careful, because you never know when the cameras are flashing.
And everybody has their phones out, so just be careful what you're doing.
And the peeps are like this, dude. Like, it is so crazy. And I'm so sorry. Hey, friends at home, just it's like, I don't even know what to say. I plead the fifth. I'm done. I'm done. Hey, especially when you are with somebody else that looks just like the person you're with. Like, what is that? Like, twins? Man, I don't know.
Oh, crazy scenes.
Help is here now, and we have more help coming, friends. We had several sightings, so many sightings throughout the city and outskirts of Houston, where we had linemen showing up from out of state, out of town, from as far as Oklahoma, Austin, even other states surrounding Texas. It was really great to see that, and it fills us with hope. I even saw one off of Little York and Hirsch. Yeah,
I was coming into the office today, Grizzy, and I saw that there was a line of these the linemen coming in from the Carolinas.
Wow,
so nice. I even saw on the truck the Carolinas were here in town. So be patient. I know it's stressful, it's frustrating, but these guys, again, they're waiting for instructions to go out there and get to work. There was over 2 million people without power. I think the highest was like 2.4 million.
Yeah,
Grizzy. The highest number we've had without power since Hurricane Ike in 2008. So I think the number as of this recording is close to 1.3 million. So
yeah, something along those lines. Yeah. Then there was a sighting that I thought kind of took a while to get here, but finally they're here. The Red Cross. If anybody sees where the Red Cross is posted, please let me know, because I'm not seeing like where they're at. Like, we saw them on the freeway, but like they should have been here. I feel like there wasn't, like, we were told to be prepared. But I feel like there wasn't enough preparation for us, like for this catastrophic weather.
Yeah, Grizzy, I'm not too familiar with the American Red Cross. Is that a government organization?
I'm not really sure either. Yeah. But I do know that during Hurricane Harvey, they were out there in full force serving up meals. They were stationed in different areas. And they were providing food for people and hot meals. You know, they were out there cooking it up and helping people with, toiletries, hygiene, and stuff like that. But I'm not seeing that this round. It's weird. I don't even know where they're at.
It seems like this category 1 caught a lot of people off guard, and people were kind of now we're scrambling with trying to find help and get help here. But if you see a lineman or anybody out there, putting power together or whatever it is, trying to recover from the storm, give them patience, show them some love. Give them some water bottles and stuff like that. But, also we've had situations in the past where people are harassing these people too, right?
Yes. Don't be bothering them. Let them do their thing. Some guy named Mike, I'm not going to put his whole name out there, but this guy made a nasty post. And there's some linemen having lunch. And they're entitled to eat, you guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is so horrible. I was horrified. I couldn't even find the dude's post because I've blocked him for being in the past. A bleep. Anyways, but somebody sent me the screenshot, and I'm like, man, that is garbage, dude. That is like straight garbage. Like, don't let the people do what they came here to do. They're helping you. What are you doing? That's my thing. What are you doing? Like, just whining, that doesn't get us anywhere.
Keyboard warriors.
Yes,
these guys come from out of town. They leave their families. And they're probably not going to see their families for another couple more weeks.
Yeah. Last storm, we had people missing out on their kids' graduations, and they were out here to help us after the derecho storm. And this time around, they're making sacrifices as well, to be out here. So, when you see one, thank them, and, let's pray that they have everything they need so they can get to the work. And it all comes back to possibly their leadership, whoever's running this show. Not even their leadership, whoever's running the H-Town show about what needs to be done, because they're just waiting for them.
Right. Thank you, guys. Thank you to the linemen, too, as well, for doing what you can and leaving your families and sacrificing your time away from them to be here to help our Houston community.
I was like a cheerleader last night. I was like, when I saw the first guys, I was like, thank you. Thank you for all you do. Oh, my God. Woohoo. I was like, literally, like, I was a cheerleader. They were pretty. One of them tipped his hat. I was like, yes. It was so cool. Shout out to you guys. Hey, what's up, Hoodies peeps? Guess where I'm at? I'm over here at Arnie's. A lot of you guys know Arnie's has been around for years. If you're looking for things for your parties, your quinceañeras, your weddings, Halloween, 4th of July, this is the one-stop shop. Look at all the floral, look at the flowers, friends. Whatever ideas you have in your mind for throwing a great party or some kind of hangout with your friends, they got tons of stuff, friends. So if you're looking for things for your parties, this is definitely the place. Come on out, folks. Arnie's, they've been here for 74 years and they're going to be here forever. So, H-Town staple.
We are glasses people. We sell glasses, so we start from prescription glasses to prescription sunglasses or just ophthalmic, like plain old glasses, basically without prescription. Since I am ABO certified, I always make sure that based on their like skin color and face structure, we choose glasses and their needs, their budget. We always try to like help them as much as we can. That's one of the things that I think stands out from other opticals. We're like a family.
We do all kind of phone services, repairs, iPads, Samsung tablets, PlayStation, MacBooks, Nintendo Switches, everything. We'll do it very quick, 15 minutes, same day. We sell phones, we sell tablets, we sell all electronic, we sell services. As long as you have a bank account, I can get you finance. No credit check. We are all for our community. A lot of people were out of power. We helped the first person with the generators. As soon as I post a little bit about it, I got more friends that reach out to me and we were able to help more and more. We went wherever it was needed. Anybody that follows Hood News, they can have a free screen protector for life.
July 7th of this year, a man decided he was going to quit his job at a smoke shop, but the way he did so will always leave a lasting impression in the Spring Branch area. Check this out. So the guy pulls up. His name is Daniel Rivera, and today's going to be his last day at work. Daniel decides, instead of putting in his 2 weeks notice, that he's going to steal from his job and then quit. But the scary part is there's already a coworker inside the store, and Daniel's got a pew-pew. You see it? Oh my goodness, you guys. Can you imagine that poor coworker, what they're thinking? I mean, he doesn't necessarily make any threats or anything, but that's got to be scary to watch. Poor coworker, man. So Daniel decides he's got a little more stuff he needs to do. Look at him. Putting up all the vapes, taking off all kinds of stuff, man. This is a smoke shop. Daniel was having problems being to work on time. He was always late 30 minutes to an hour. So Daniel is at that point of no return. So what does he do next? He's going to go for the money. He's going to look to see where the money is. I don't know if he actually knows where he is, but he goes into this room. Oh my goodness, dude. Daniel, what are you doing? No, baby boy, you're too young, man. Oh my goodness, you're going to be spreading cheeks. Dang, you should have just put in your 2 weeks notice, man. I don't know, man. What's going on here? What's he doing? He knows that there was something here. I don't know. I thought that was a Keurig. But I don't know, man. There he is right there, man. Daniel's out the door. Daniel Rivera, man. Be on the lookout, folks. Spring Branch.
Another crazy scene that occurred on Bowman and Barry. You know, people, I guess, were not paying attention. Those power lines that were across the road. Yeah. And we have a scene that looks like from Fast and Furious.
Man, pay attention, friends. I know, like, I could have drove over Parker, and there's a railroad track off of Parker and Hirsch. There was a cable, but you have to pay attention, especially after chaotic events like this. Somebody drove into a down power line that was kind of slanted and in the way. And that thing, I thought the car got caught in a hurricane and that was like the aftermath, because that's what it looks like. No, they drove right into the cable cords, and those cables are strong. These electrical wires are strong. Look how they've got the vehicle looking like a puppet.
Yeah, they had to be driving really fast, Grizzy, to go to do that.
Yeah,
right? That's still some speed in that.
There was 2 women in that vehicle. I was like, man, y'all making us look bad, sis. Look at the lineman, dude. Oh my, HPD was on the scene. And yeah, this was somewhere off of Barry Road, just Bowman and Barry. So North Patrol was out there. Oh my goodness. And you know, the Hood News peeps always got to show out with the artwork. Look at this.
Mater. How you say it, Mater?
Man, yes. Oh my gosh, y'all are too much, man. I appreciate the photoshops. We really do. But yeah, please be safe, friends. Just be safe out there. Drive carefully, because you're going to end up on the Hood News too.
Slow down. There's power lines across the road.
Man, if that doesn't, slow you down, then just know you'll be on the Hood News, man. Like, please.
If you can't slow down, don't drive at all.
Yeah. So the night of the hurricane, your girl decided to go ahead and roll out. Once I knew that the flood was, out, that everything was starting to calm, as far as the water levels, I felt it was safe enough. I stepped out and went to go get the Hood News, because the stuff is still happening. Like, nothing slows down, especially crime around the city. Well, I came out to a shooting, and this was over at the 6,000 block of Hollister, Hector. And guess what happened? All right, so, everybody at these apartments, they're without power. Right. There's an apartment complex, they're without power. People are barbecuing, they're eating, they're having a good time, trying to make the most of things, being neighborly and camaraderie. A man got into it with 2 elderly people. One of them was handicapped. Elderly people, Hector. He starts beating them up. And somebody calls 911, and we had Northwest Patrol at the scene. They pull up, and they get flagged down by folks. And they're like, he's over there. So they're going to approach. They understand that somebody was getting beaten up. They walk towards the individual to see what's going on, to assess the situation. And this guy opens fire on the officers, striking one of them. Thank goodness that, after he was transported to the hospital, he was in stable condition. But this guy kept shooting at them until he ran out of ammo.
Yeah.
Dangerous situation, man.
Yeah, it could be so much more worse, too, as well. The guy was caught?
Yeah, they got him. They got him right away. He surrendered. I think they even had like SWAT rollout or some kind of tactical guys out there, and they had the guy. And this was in the presence of kids too. Yeah. And this man was beating up elderly folks. Like, how low can you go? And then you shoot the officers. You shoot at them.
Yeah, the city's resources are being strained already with the hurricane and the situation. Yeah. And not only that, and then you got to bring SWAT out again.
Not much lighting. Like the officers, they're going into the unknown. Like, there's no cameras, security cameras, nothing to monitor, to go back and rewind and watch what happened. Pretty scary stuff, man. Like, prayers for our law enforcement during such catastrophic events. On top of losing an officer earlier in the day from the flooding, because he came out to work and got caught in the floodwater off of Houston Avenue. Aside from that, then we had another one put in danger by somebody just crazy.
Yeah, Grizzy, I see that the guy, the officer, was now is in a hospital in stable condition.
Yes.
And also saw that Mayor John Whitmire went out to go visit too as well.
I like our mayor. He's very active. Like, he's out there in the streets. Like, he's really, like, shout out to our mayor. And there they go right there. Yeah. I don't think they've released his name or anything yet. So, yeah, there's our mayor. And he went to go check on him. Our officer's in stable condition. And yeah, prayers for a speedy recovery. And thank you, sir, for all you do. And thank you for our law enforcement for all that they do.
Yeah, thank you guys for serving the community and protecting us too as well, especially in dangerous situations with the hurricane. Not only you guys are dealing with that, but you're also dealing with criminals and people who are oblivious to any of their surroundings and not caring about what's going on.
Into the unknown. And see, a lot of these officers, these men and women in law enforcement, they have situations at home too. Like, their power might be out, or they might have tree damages or all kinds of stuff to prevent them anybody else would say, hey, I can't go to work because I've got this stuff. They have to come out. They keep the city safe. So shout out to them and prayers for everybody. And thank you, sir, for your service. And we hope to see you back out there. And thank you for your sacrifice. Hood News peeps, you guys do it again. You guys did it again, man. That's one win for the hood. So we've been posting about a guy going around robbing. It started with a shared post that we made. A Hood News peep reached out. She works for a gas station. And her coworker were robbed at gunpoint by this individual that you guys see here in this picture. You can see the poor workers huddled and just terrified every time this guy was robbing, because he robbed several other places. We tracked him at a Subway, at this gas station, and we just found out that there were so many other scenes where he was going around robbing. Every time he would rob these people, these stores or these restaurants, he had his hand on the trigger.
Right.
One of those times, the gun went off.
Wow.
Thank God that he did not hurt anybody. And this was one of the hood's most wanted. We had to get this guy out the way. And apparently he's been doing it for some months. Like, he just had gotten out of prison. There's like a whole story. I think even a family member was in the comments saying, oh my God, I'm so devastated. I'm so hurt. Then we had people message me pictures of this guy's Facebook. And even an address. Like, there he is right there. That's his Facebook. So we found out that his name was what? Ronald Albert. Yeah, there he is right there. And we were part of a conference. We got to go to a media update briefing where HPD, like, they got this guy. Thank goodness. Thanks to the tips from the peeps, man. They did it. And there's Detective Garcia right there.
Yeah, Grizzy, I was watching the press conference that you had posted up to as well. It was really cool to see that HPD and giving the Hood News peeps a shout out to as well for all their help in turning this career criminal who could have done much worse and much worse damage off the streets and into custody. Good job, Hood News peeps, for turning this guy in.
Yeah, he was dangerous, friends. Like this. Now, what they need, okay, because it's not over yet, right? They're still investigating. He got out of prison in 2023. And he started robbing in January, somewhere around there. There's a little gap in there. They're trying to find out if this guy is involved in other robberies. There's a gap, of time. They're trying to find that time frame where he might have been involved in other robberies. So if you've seen this guy, or you're a victim of a robbery, and go back and look, and now that we got a clear picture of this guy, go back and see if you've been robbed by this guy, because he's most likely involved in other ones too. So that HPD still needs our help to identify him in possible other situations, because there's a little gap in there. So it's just crazy. He just got out of prison for the same thing. We also found video footage of him from a few years back, I think 2019, where he was robbing a lady in a parking lot.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a lot on this guy. I don't know what year for sure, but he went and did some time.
There's a lengthy history there, and he's off the streets now. Thanks to you guys at the Hood News peeps. Thank you guys, and again, thank you guys at HPD for getting this guy off the streets.
Yeah, for sure.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm with Taqueria Arandas. I'm one of the fortunate franchisees. It's a very good business to be in. You have to be a little bit of everything. But one of the best jobs here is working with the customers, being able to interact with them. You greet them, say hello, you get to know their families. So it's a great job. The food is great. Homemade food that we make daily. The recipes were created by Jose Camarena, and we've tried to keep to those standards. We have a great location here at 4601 Irvington. Please come by and visit us. We'll be glad to have you.
We are very well known for the famous package deal where you purchase a grand master bedroom set and we allow you to choose a living room, a dining room, and even a second bed for the spare room. So if you have been a victim and got to redo your home and all of that, it would be the perfect package. We offer financing programs for everybody. I have many customers that say, oh no, I cannot get approved. Guess what? We will get you approved. So don't worry about that. Just come on over, visit us. We have 6 locations and we invite you to come and see us, and we're always ready to give you a great deal.
I've got an update, Hood News peeps. Remember the story I shared from West Gulf Bank about a guy pretending to be a customer over at a window tint shop and how he couldn't keep his fingers to himself and was caught stealing and he left? Okay, well, I got more footage. So this guy went into a place of business recently with another Hood News peep, and as soon as they put their guard down, he hurries up and goes behind the desk. He's about to steal. Look at him. He's checking that the coast is clear, and it's on. And look, he's on the phone with somebody, so he's pretending. Meanwhile, he's got somebody out there looking for him. Look. He hurries up and sneaks behind the person's desk, the peep's desk. And in this situation, he stole some cash. And this time he gets caught again. He's not good at what he does. He always gets caught. Look at him pretending to be slick. Bam! Here's his face. One day I hope to get the actual video file because I'm sure it's way more clear. This screen recording is a lot better. Hopefully I get the file. There's the loser cruiser. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. This is what he does. He goes to local businesses and sneaks around and steals. Can we get a come on down? Look at him all scared. One day he will meet the right one.
All right, this past weekend, we had a successful event at AB Wireless down in Pasadena. It was a great event. Over 500 people showed up, Grizzy, for that. Check out this cool highlight video.
What's up, Hood News peeps? It's your girl, Grizzy. I'm live here in Pasadena. This is AB Wireless where we're standing. Sonny's the owner of AB Wireless. He put together a wonderful back-to-school drive for the kids.
We giving away 500 backpack full of school supplies, boys and girls. Haircut handled. Boys haircut handled here. Girls, we're going to be giving out coupon.
What does this mean for you, Sonny, as a local business owner to give back to the community and using this event as well to do that?
You earn it here, you give back here. God, all our sponsors are pretty much local, nearby Pasadena or Southeast community, successful business people that carry your heart and willingly came forward and wanted to join and do everything the best they can.
Sonny, and so what all are you giving the kids for this back to school?
We have several different kind of backpacks that are licensed product from Disney. The good ones, the one we will give out to our own kids. We also have some clear and the mesh one, depending on what school the kids go to and how old are they. And all of them are gonna be full of supplies, so the kids won't need anything. They're gonna have a snow cone, haircut, water gonna be given out. Everybody is welcome to participate. It's an event for less fortunate. You as an individual, you as a parent decide. The only requirement we have is the kids have to be present with the parent. That's all.
Sonny, you're always engaging with the community. You're always giving back. For other local businesses that see this and they're like, oh my gosh, I wanna be part of something like this. How can they reach out to you?
It is out of heart. All the business are welcome. They can join, but you don't have to do it this way, and you don't have to join me. And you can do it on your own, and use your resources.
Yes.
It's all about help. It doesn't have to be me. It can be anybody. We can do it together. You can do it together with your friends and community people, as long as it's getting done. We helping one person. Is one person happy out there that we catching their blessing. Over here we have about 500 blessings.
All right, Grizzy. So we were out this past Saturday at a back-to-school event with Sonny down in Pasadena. Huge event, which featured about over 500 people that went out. Long lines.
Yeah, AB Wireless was definitely repping. They did their back-to-school event, and we were really excited to be out there. But we were also saddened to hear that somebody a few hours later.
Is that same day? Was it same day?
Yeah, same day. Just a few hours later, this guy and this girl entered the store acting like they want to purchase phones, which a lot of people do go into the stores to purchase phones, and they run out with 2 iPhones.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
You can see here in the video we have provided by AB Wireless. These guys are they're walking in there asking questions, acting like they're about to buy something. Homegirl looks like she's walking outside. I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah. She signals to somebody to come open the door for him. So she's just in there as a ruse. And then here comes another guy, and he makes sure to keep that door open. And here he's about to run off. Look at wow. Out of there. Hey, get back here. Man, out of there, friends. Look. So, man, it didn't take the Hood News peeps, but just a few seconds, literally a few minutes. The Hood News peeps reached out. We were redirected to an escort service page. I'm just gonna, baby, the T gets really crazy on this. Somebody has an escort page, and I was like, okay, you know. All right. Like, you know, we never know what we're going to get ourselves into.
I was wondering where that picture came from.
Yeah, the can of worms that get open. Baby, there were some...
Is that her Facebook profile?
There was some red negligee and some crazy... Look, the tattoos match. Look at the arm on the bed. That came off of that escort service page.
Profile.
Yep. Baby, we're throwing it back and all kinds of stuff. But whatever, you know. Thick and juicy. That is the message. But yeah. Man, we did the come on down, so make sure you follow the Hood News so you can get that.
Yeah, exclusive video, exclusive content there on Hood News, and also Grizzy'sHoodNews.com for all the latest and greatest H-Town videos.
And speaking of bandits, we had this one. This guy was, I don't know if he was preparing to sell or preparing for himself. But this guy was seen, he was spotted at a Fry Road and I-10. This guy was spotted passing the points of sale without paying for a huge generator. And he even like posed for the camera. The Hood News peep took pictures. Several people came out to try to stop him, you know, by good, innocent, good Samaritans, whatever. They tried to stop him, and he placed he had somebody waiting for him at the car, and they were able to get that generator in the back seat of a 4-door car. So yeah, it was.
That's a big generator.
Yes, it is. And so the crazy thing is he was identified right away within the first 30 minutes. That was, you know, it's not the record-breaking time, but it's still pretty fast nonetheless. And we were able to post a picture. There he is right there. Let me see. Where's the next one? All right, there he is right there. Hey, come on down, Mr. Flores. He was on the Hood News.
I'm a little jealous of the hair.
Man, yeah, he's got the little man bun. But yeah, he got to do his big one on the Hood News. And KDPD was looking for him. He got all the way out to Brookshire, and they pulled him over. So
okay.
We got some of that too. Yeah, they got him. Like, we got the whole story from beginning to end. It was pretty crazy. So yeah, man, just please try to pay for this stuff, man. Like,
yeah, don't do this.
Crazy, man, because we're gonna have pictures of you at Texas Roadhouse, and people are like, oh man, did they pay for his meal too, or did he steal it, or what? I don't know, man, just crazy stuff, y'all be good out there. Man, hey, so look, man, this is the Unsolved Mysteries. You know, we're kind of geeky at the Hood News, man. We're hood geeks. And man, like, we had this weird, I don't know if it was a portal, a vortex. What is this? Like, was it a swarm of mosquitoes ready to come down on Pearland? Smoke signals, yeah, for Centerpoint. I don't know. A weird ring was floating around Pearland, and I got video of it. And I also posted a longer video of it on TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok. Go check out that video. Dude, it is crazy. What do you think this is?
It's probably that guy who stole the generator from that place and his generator exploded on him.
Man, for real, man. Somebody said it was a blown transformer that, that might have blown out, which would make sense, but that smoke ring, dude, much respect. There was something spotted like that over in Disney World last year. So I looked that up, and it's a similar type of...
There's a lot of conspiracies out there. Yeah. Have you heard the conspiracies that the government... This conspiracy. The government is seeding hurricanes and causing hurricanes to be more violent?
I've heard that. I've heard that there's somehow some sort of manipulation going on with Mother Nature, which, like, we treat Mother Nature like crap. We're not recycling. We're not taking care of the universe or the world. We're not taking care of Mother Earth. So maybe she is, like, maybe karma is catching up with us with the global warming, the hurricanes. Stuff like this is creepy. Like, I don't know what it is. It could be nothing at all. It could be the blown transformer, like somebody else said. But that smoke ring, much respect, man. I thought Burl was smoking or something.
Somebody was barbecuing in the backyard and then exploded.
Man, more questions than answers.
There goes those 2 briskets.
Yeah, there goes. it almost looks like a little face, dude. I don't know. That's so crazy. And at some points, the smoke goes into the ring, then comes out of the ring. It's really weird. Pearland, what's going on, y'all?
A lot of weird stuff, Grizzy. There's stuff also like, you see the shark attacks?
Yeah.
That people say there's a correlation between shark attacks and hurricanes.
Well, we did also have that over the weekend before the freaking Hurricane Burl came down. Lots of sharks were spotted like along the
Texas coast.
Yeah, Texas coast. We had, I think, 4 or 5 bites. One woman's calf was ate off. I'm like, ooh, I don't want that picture. No, don't send me that. I get real, like, fidgety. But it was just really crazy to see these shark attacks. I think that the sharks were moving around more, maybe because
Sure.
of the hurricane.
They realized something was coming.
Something was coming, yeah, because they were along the coast.
And also, there's a correlation between hurricanes that when they strike Houston, it will snow. It snows after that. Isn't that weird? So after the Hurricane Harvey, it snowed that year.
Wow.
Hurricane Ike, it snowed that year.
Yeah.
You know, after major hurricanes, that we get
Get ready for
snowstorms.
the extremes, friends.
Yeah.
And like I said, and like Hector's been saying, this won't be our last rodeo. Like, please, please, please be prepared for this next one as much as possible. I don't think we can ever be fully prepared, but there's things that we can do to make things a little easier to ride this out.
Yes, it's just a test run. Grizzly, that wraps up another crazy week here in H-Town. I want to give a shout out to the Columbia Roughnecks, the head coach over there in Columbia, in West Columbia, in Brazoria County. Found out that my family and my nephews were attended there at West Columbia High School there, and sent me a custom shirt. As they saw that I had this T-shirt drip too as well, so they want to make sure. So shout out to the West Columbia and Columbia Roughnecks out there. Thank you guys for watching. Grizzy, it is an honor to serve alongside you. And you know, I know you guys probably don't know the amount of work and effort she puts in. But not only that, she gets a lot of people who threaten her and all kinds of stuff too as well. So not only is she putting up with going out and catching criminals, but she's also putting up with some hate too as well. But Grizzy,
all the time, but it's all good. Like, I'm built for it.
It comes with territory.
Yeah, it comes with the territory. I tell people, like, people are like, oh, I want to do what you do. It's not easy. It's not fun. I have to literally like keep my family private. Like, it comes with a lot of stuff, that personal sacrifice on my end, but it's very rewarding. And you got to have you can't be afraid. If you're afraid, you can't do hood news. Like, it's just some real stuff. But to the haters, thank you, because you guys promote my brand for free.
Yeah, like
I'm so grateful all the time. There's people talking crap right now. We're in the middle of a hurricane. We're in the middle of like catastrophic events, and these people have my name in their mouth. So I'm good with it. I love you,
Grizzy. Let your haters be your elevators.
Yeah, man. There's a few out there. They're mad. And to those that get blocked because of your racism or your hatred or your victim shaming and blaming and all the ugly nastiness that you don't want to tell people that you did to get you blocked in the first place, just reach out. Be a big adult. Be a grown person, a grown man or woman. Reach out. Say what you got to say. Apologize or fix it, and we're done. I don't hold grudges. So I had a recent person that was out there trying to like set out to do some ugly things. We made peace. It was the greatest thing. Like, life is too short. I don't hold on to nothing. If you're blocked, I can't remove you. I blocked hundreds of people. It's not a secret. Have respect for the community. Have respect for the people, and respect me too. Because I'm not going to have you disrespecting me. That's the last thing. I don't deserve that. And if you can't respect me, you got to go. So until you can grow up and be a person that can acknowledge you're wrong, hey, I got to keep it moving. We got a big city. We got a lot of stuff. We got people that need us. Amen. So your little problem is not my issue. We got big fish to chew.
Preach it. Preach it. Until next week, if it's real news,
it's hood news.
Bye.